Hi friends, welcome back to my channel SciTech. In this video, I'm going to do the CPU throttling test comparison between the Realme GT Neo 2 versus Realme X8 Max device. And this is a test which I'm trying to do after the recent stable update from the Realme UI between these both phones. Yes, both phones right now I'm trying to use with the official stable update between these two devices. And let's see which one will be having what kind of CPU throttling graph during this time of comparison. So that's what I'm going to demonstrate in this video. Let's open the CPU throttling graph application between these both phones. So both phones I did open the CPU throttling application, and this test I'll try to do for about 15 minutes of time. You can clearly see 15 minutes. I'll try to run this kind of test continuously, and let's find out what will be the overall throttling happening between these both phones. So we're gonna see in this video. Let's get started, friends. 1, 2, and 3. So Dimensity 1200 and Snapdragon 870 processor. We're gonna observe the highest score, average score, and the minimum score. What are the scenarios? And I'm not using any GT mode, no high performance mode, nothing is used during this process of demonstration. And I will be back after some time just to check what's going on with the temperatures between this both phones exactly. Right now, as you can see, friends, exactly we are after 5 minutes of time. You can clearly see the graph. This is our situation in the Realme X8 Max. It got really worse after the Realme UI 3.0 stable update. It's not at all maintaining, friends. It's not maintaining good. The throttling is happening a lot in the Realme X8 Max. You can clearly see the live proof. In the Snapdragon 870, no issues. It's pretty good stable performance. But in the Realme X8 Max, it's happening a lot. You can clearly see the live demonstration as well. I will be back after 10 and 12 minutes of time. Then we can discuss more details. Right now, as you can see, friends, after getting close to 12 or 30 minutes of time, you can clearly see the graph between the Realme X8 Max and the Realme GT Neo 2. So as I said, the throttling is not happening that much in the Realme GT Neo 2 with the Snapdragon 870 processor, but in the Realme X8 Max, you can see the throttling, it's happening slightly kind of more than usual, because even before the update also, I did not see this kind of throttling happening in this device. So right now, after the stable update only, I'm trying to see this kind of throttling happening in the Realme X8 Max device exactly, friends. Right now what's going on. As you can clearly see, friends, what's happening here. So after the recent update only, there's a throttling has been there, and Realme GT Neo 2, the throttling is not happening much in the Snapdragon 870. Can definitely compare side by side, and you can see the different color indications as well between these both phones. So right now the test has been successfully finished between this device, and now you should be able to see exactly the results what's happening here in the Realme X8 Max. But the thing is that the highest score did reach about 3,77,000. That's a pretty high score, definitely, if you ask me. It's kind of shocking to see, and average and minimum scores you can clearly see here what's happening here between these both phones, minimum and average scores. And even in the Realme GT Neo 2 also, you can clearly see comparing side by side. And the temperatures did reach about 41 degrees Celsius. I forgot to check the temperatures meanwhile, but both phones are able to maintain same level of temperature, exactly same level during this process of comparison. Meanwhile, signing off, friends. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned.